I am Dr. Kumaresan. I am a dermatologist, member, Association of Hair Restoration Surgeons of India. I am here to give information about a medication called Finasteride that's been commonly used to treat genetic hair loss in men. The genetic hair loss in men is also called androgenetic alopecia or male pattern baldness. There are only two approved medications to treat this condition. One among them is a medication called finasteride. Let us see how this finasteride helps in treating the genetic hair loss or male pattern baldness. We have a hormone called testosterone that is in the circulation in the blood. This testosterone is converted by an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase to another hormone called dihydrotestosterone, in short DHT. This DHT has lots of biological effects on the body system. The hormone DHT, which is in the circulation, binds to its receptors located on the hair roots. For those individuals who are prone for genetic hair loss, this binding of DHT to its receptors on those hair roots which are susceptible leads to thinning of these hair follicles over the time, and after a particular period these hair roots are lost completely and baldness sets in. This is how DHT influences the occurrence of baldness among men. The medication finasteride blocks the enzyme 5-alpha reductase and thereby reduces the formation of DHT and prevention of binding of DHT to the hair roots. Hence, the hair roots are preserved from the effects of DHT and they survive longer. And those hair roots which are already exposed to the effects of DHT gets gradually thicker and they survive longer. This is how finasteride works in the genetic hair loss for men. Now, let us discuss the other side of finasteride regarding its side effects. There is a common misconception that consuming finasteride will result in sexual dysfunctions, which is not inevitably true. There are several internet websites and social media reports that have exaggerated claim on the sexual side effects of finasteride despite the lack of scientific data regarding the same. This has created a big negative image on finasteride regarding its sexual side effects. Till date, the scientific studies, which are placebo-controlled, double-blind studies that have utilized finasteride at a dose of 1 milligram for genetic hair loss, did not conclusively prove the link between taking finasteride and the occurrence of persistent sexual side effects. A negligible percentage of men, 2 to 3% of men who were on finasteride, reported some sexual dysfunctions like erectile dysfunction, loss of libido, and ejaculatory dysfunctions while on finasteride. But this percentage of sexual adverse effects were also observed among general public who were not taking finasteride also. The contributing factors could be the associated high blood pressure, diabetes mellitus, smoking, heavy alcohol consumption, psychiatric disturbances like depression, and taking other concomitant medications. Hence, there is no direct link between taking finasteride and sexual side effects till now according to the available scientific data. The effect of finasteride on the sexual functioning in men is very negligible. Hence, this should not affect the decision regarding the prescription or taking this medication for genetic hair loss among men. To conclude, finasteride is one of the US FDA approved medication for treating the genetic hair loss among men. This has been clinically tested over many years with good safety profile and a good result in majority of the men who had consumed finasteride. Hence, this is a useful medication to treat the genetic hair loss in men. Thank you for the patient listening.